Hello and welcome back to the Satoshi Society YouTube channel. My name is AJ, one of the hosts here at the Satoshi Society YouTube channel. So today I just want to quickly run through what is going on with Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's nothing, much too exciting, new exciting stuff, that's happening with Bitcoin or Ethereum. So I will just, give you a quick run through of what's going on there. But I do want to show you one of my trades, which I am taking right now. And just to give you a quick look at it, it's currently sat at around 3% in a profit. But this is a short position on Near Protocol. And I will go through today why I have taken this short as well. So quickly going through the Bitcoin charts. If I just open that up for you, you can see that we are still seeing that price action towards the downside on the Bitcoin charts. So basically what I told you on Friday is we were forming this bearish divergence, and the likelihood of it is that we were going to see price action towards the downside. The indicators were in that oversold region, and what I told you on Friday is playing out exactly as I said it would. We are seeing that pullback. It's not a major pullback, and it is a pretty steady pullback. We're not seeing much volatility at all, and we're not seeing any crazy candles towards the downside. So initially, that is good news, for the bulls, because we aren't seeing that massive move towards the downside. But we are getting ever so close, ever closer to this support level here. Now, this for me is sort of the decider, this blue support level. I've told you this in previous shows that this is sort of the decider for me, because it does line up perfectly with this support at the bottom of this bear flag, which has formed as well. So initially I am waiting to see if the price can come down to this support level here. If we do come down to this support level, I am going to hold off with any trading. I'm just waiting to see if Bitcoin can bounce off this, use it as support and bounce off this level, or if we do break into the downside of this bearish flag as well. So that's sort of all that is happening with Bitcoin at the moment. If we do look at shorter time frames, we can see that we are coming into support. So on this 8-hour time frame, you can see that we are sitting just above the support level, this top support here, and other charts are telling us sort of the same thing. This chart is sort of a bearish chart as well. We do have this rising wedge pattern here, and it looks like we are going to come down and test the support at the bottom of the wedge, because the stochastic RSI, is still in that neutral position. We can see the price come down a little bit further, taking us down to potentially this support level at the bottom of the wedge, this bottom trending line here. If we do break that, then there is a technical target for a first TP being at $21,200, and then the second TP around $19,000 at the bottom of this wedge here. But remember, we do have this massive daily support level here. This is, as I said, a critical level for me, because we have respected it so well, and it's on the daily. It is going to be a major level for me. If we do bounce off this level, incredibly bullish news. But if we do break below this level, I do think we can see another leg down to most likely around that $19,000 level. So I will be keeping you updated on this over the next few days, or over the course of next week as well, if it does carry on throughout next week. But we will see what plays out when we do get to that stage. But as of right now, I do think that we can see the price pull back a little bit more, because the indicators are still not reset, and I do expect to see the indicators reset. So we will just wait and see what happens there. Taking a quick look at Ethereum, exactly the same thing is happening. We had that bearish divergence. I told you on Friday that I was expecting that pullback. That's exactly what we are seeing, and we did get a rejection from this horizontal line here, this white horizontal line here. It has been major resistance in the past and major support on the daily chart. So it is, I did tell you it was going to act as resistance as well. And this sort of was my target, that $1,700 level, once we broke above the $1,400 level. Looking at the indicators, they still have room to move towards the downside. So a possibility that we do come down and retest this $1,400 level is something that's quite realistic, but we'll have to see what happens with Bitcoin. If we do continue to see this downside in Bitcoin, then yes, $1,400 is something that is pretty likely, but we will have to see what happens with Bitcoin and that major support level here. If we can hold it, great. If we can't hold it, then there is going to be a lot more downside for those altcoins, I do personally think, and Ethereum as well. But getting on to sort of the main topic of today and looking at Near Protocol and telling you why I have entered this short position, which is sat at the moment around 3%. The way I trade, I'm not looking for these massive 100% moves. I'm looking for these smaller 10% moves, but I make these trades much more often rather than, having those 100% trades that you have open for a very long time. I am only expecting to have this trade open for maybe 1 or 2 days. We will see how long it takes for the price to sort of hit my target area, but we will see. But basically, why I have opened this short, if I do pull up the Near Protocol chart up, you can see that we have this sort of, you could call it a symmetrical triangle, but it's not really symmetrical, so I am just going to call it a triangle. We have this triangle pattern, these two white lines here, and what we can see is that we did come up and test this resistance up here, and we did see a rejection. We've had 2 rejections from this point now, which is why I have opened this short position. And as of right now, it's playing off quite nice. It's 3%, 3% so far. But what I'm looking at is the price coming all the way down to this support level here. And that's where I want to be looking at taking profit. And that's around the $4 level. Another reason why I have opened this short position is because of this bearish divergence. We can see this bearish divergence on the RSI. So taking a look at the price action chart at the top, you can see we are forming these higher highs on the price action chart. And then if we take a look at the RSI, we are forming these lower lows, as you can see here. So that is why I did open up this short position, because we were getting rejected from this resistance at the top of the triangle, and because we formed this bearish divergence. For me, that was enough to confirm that we are going to see a pullback in the shorter term, but also what has told me why this is a good shorting opportunity as well is because the indicators were in that overextended vicinity, that overbought vicinity, and they were in need for a slight pullback. That is why I've opened the short position, and I do expect the price to come down and test the bottom of this triangle, which has been major support previously. So I do expect it to come down and test that. But also, I'm looking at this support level here between sort of the at the $4 level. I'm just going to call it between the $4 level and the $4.1 level as my target, because we have had so much support at that level before. So you can see that we have established nice support here, and even previously lots of support here as well. But also, when we were below it, we used it as slight resistance here and slight resistance here. And then we got a slight pullback before testing it as support again, and then having that nice bounce towards the upside. But also here, before we did see that breakdown, we got slight support and a little bounce before seeing that initial pullback back down to this support level here. So it is looking good, this trade for me. I do think we are going to come back down and test this support level. The indicators are telling me we are going to see that as well. So I'm holding this trade open until we reach this approximate $4 level. I do not have a stop loss as of right now. I am going to put that stop loss in at 15% right now, and then what I'm going to do is put a TP at that $4 level as well. I'm going to put it at the 4.1 level, just because we may not hit that $4 level. So I am just going to put that TP at 4.1. Now I can leave this trade and I won't have to worry about it, knowing that I can only lose 10% on this trade. And hopefully we will hit my TP, which is at $4.01. So I will be keeping you updated on this trade and letting you know how it gets on. I did let you know that I was opening this trade over on Twitter. So if you do not follow us on Twitter, make sure you follow us on Twitter, because I will be updating you with these trades. But another thing I did post on Twitter as well was that Bitcoin is experiencing extreme capitulation, dropping below the 0.95 level, which is a red line on this chart here. The previous times Bitcoin dipped below the red line, it signals the bottom for each bear market. So what we can see here, these red lines, you can see these sort of red bars, these red lines. I need to zoom out a little bit. You can see on this chart right here, this on-chain chart. This is when Bitcoin. This is when the SOPR, the 100 daily EMA, has dropped below the 0.95 level. Each time we have done that, it has signaled the bottom of the bear market. So the 2011 bear markets, we were below that 0.5 level, the red line, for 10 days. 2015 bear market, we were below it for 31 days. And the 2018 bear market, we were below it for 117 days. So far in 2022, we have been below this level for 50 days. And it does look like we are trying to make a move towards the upside to break back above this 0.5, this red line here. Once we do that, for me, that is just more confirmation that we are going to continue seeing this nice bullish price action towards the upside. But again, we do have to just be aware of these support levels on the Bitcoin chart as well. So make sure you head over to Twitter and give us a follow over there, where we are posting charts like this on the daily basis. And I am going to be posting more trade signals on there as well. So make sure you follow us over there and give us a follow. Hit that bell notification so you do not miss anything. Someone has asked if we can look at Rose. I am going to go and do a full in-depth video on a load of altcoins as well, but I will just have a quick look at Rose because I know that I was looking at it yesterday. Actually, have I been looking at it yesterday? Yes, I have. So let me just put something in at the moment. Okay, so what I'm looking at for Rose at this moment in time, if I just pull my screen up for you, what we can see here is we can see this yellow line at the 0.06 level. Now, this level is a very, very crucial level. As you can see, we are getting a slight rejection from this level as of right now. Lots of resistance here in the shorter term time frame, but previously we have used it as major resistance as well. And this dates back all the way to May 2021, and we've used it as slight support in August 2021 as well. Use it as a bit of support here, but lots of resistance along this level here as well. And does this date back? Yes, it dates back all the way to February 2021. When we did break above it, we used it as support. So this is a very, very critical level for Rose as we speak. And what I am looking at Rose doing from here is having a bit of a pullback. We have had a nice move towards the upside. So from this bottom here, we did see a pretty substantial pullback. I know it was over 100%, yeah, almost 104% pump in the price of Rose. So I am going to expect a bit of a pullback in that shorter term as well. And if we do have a look on the shorter time frames, we can see that we are seeing, so if we take a look at the 12-hour, we are seeing a double top as well from this resistance. So I am expecting to see a pullback from this level. The indicators, the 12 hours, the stochastic RSI is getting a bit into that oversold vicinity. But if we look at the daily, it looks like we have a lot of room towards the downside. And the next level that I sort of will be looking at for Rose to come down to and test is the 0.06 level, because this has been major resistance when we were below it, but also major support when we were above it. So for me, what I am looking at, and I might even go ahead and open a little short on this as well after this video, is I'm looking at the price of Rose getting a rejection from this yellow line at the 0.09 0.86 level. We have seen that rejection, and what I'll be expecting now is the price to come back down and test the 0.06 level. So that's what I'm looking at for Rose, and I'm most likely going to open up a little short on Rose after this stream. So that's what I've got for you for Rose. This person did ask if we could take a look at that. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Just, I'm going to keep you updated on this trade here. Oh, it's a 4% profit now. We will see how much profit we can get out of this. But as I said, I am looking at the price of Near Protocol coming down to that 4.1 level. I will keep you updated on this chart over on Twitter. So make sure you head over to Twitter and give us a follow there, and we will show you more trades like this. Someone has asked if we can check Cake. I will do that off screen, and I will show that in tomorrow's live stream for you, because I don't think that I have any TA on that at the moment. So I will go away and do some TA on that for you and bring you that back tomorrow. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope this has helped you a little bit and given you a bit of an understanding of where we could see the price of some of these altcoins, but also Bitcoin and Ethereum go in the next few days. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you slap a like on this video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. It does help us out a lot. And I will see you in the next stream. I know that Ben is going live later on today, so stay tuned for that as well. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next live stream.